Well, hello guys, hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie. Oh, thank you for all your comments and all your hypes. I've got a nice little surprise coming your way next week as well. So, well, look out for that. I've set it all up. I know what I'm doing. Okay, we're going to look at the parent network. Was Harry and Meghan forced out? How does Harry feel about the parents' network and letting it go? Yeah, something's gone on in the past. Is it an investigation by, the Charity Commission? Absolutely. They're under great pressure here. And it won't be just from them neither. I think, the charity itself has complained. How does Meghan feel about letting it go? She's quite happy. She's quite happy. Making out, I kind of feel like the answer is yes here. How does she feel? Maybe it frees her up, Think she's quite happy about it. Why would Meghan be happy about letting parents' network go? This is a bit deeper. Maybe she feels like she's done enough, So you would close something down before you look bad. I got an invitation here in support, so she's making out they'll still support them. And maybe she will. Maybe she will. I do have news about a child, though. News about a child. How did parents' network feel about Harry's commitment? It was mainly him that dealt with them anyway. How does parent network feel about Meghan's input? Well, I'd say Meghan raised the profile, but also wants the star, the stardom with it. I don't get. So basically, it's as if the parents' network weren't expecting this, with the parents' network not expecting this. Absolutely. Things needing to be put right. Okay. What didn't the parents' network like about Harry's involvement? Meghan didn't have the staff anymore to be assisting. What didn't they like about Harry's involvement? Just all the mess that went with it, the deliberate actions to cause mischief as well. So there's a crossover between a fine line, some would say, between doing good and doing yourself. So they didn't like that. What didn't the parents' network like about Meghan and her involvement? Money, the money it costs. They didn't like the money. What was Harry's reason then? We know it was something in the past, but be clear, universe. Was it a mutual decision? No. It's all a bad PR, really, okay, and suffering and the timing of it all. They say they're not involved, you know, but I do feel like there will be some involvement. It's as if, like, they walk away and then when they're ready, they pop back up every now and again, you know. Does Harry and Meghan use Parent Network for PR? Absolutely. And they're so far away as well. It's like they come in and they leave, they come in and they leave. And I mean, the other thing is as well is about their own children, okay? The Parents Network have a problem with Meghan using social media for her children. Yeah, that definitely isn't the right way to go. It's not in line with the wishes, you know, of what Parents Network are supposed to be doing and promoting. It's like one rule for all, and then a rule for them. Yeah, they're not happy about that. How do Parents Network feel about Meghan using Archie and Lily? Well, I think this is why, you know, they'll have been questioned about it. I think bringing this up, you know, as well, has made that relationship broken down. Why is it that we've only heard a statement from Archwell and not this other charity? Well, there's a lot of stress and pressure here. It's unclear as well with the boundaries, you know, what will be happening in their future with it. So they've not decided yet. They've not decided, you know. I mean, obviously, they're all going to be polite about it and selling it as, you know, the right thing to do. And that it'll benefit, you know, two organisations. It's bullshit. Okay, so how does this other organisation, I don't know what they are, how does the other organisation who's taking on and collaborating with Parents Network, how do they see Harry? Yeah, differences of opinion. So they feel like there was differences of opinion with the Parents Network and Harry. And how do they feel about Meghan? That is not Meghan. So they only know for a short time, so they're probably, I don't know, is this how they see Meghan, the Queen of Cups? No. Okay, so I've got another woman. Sorry, so that you need somebody who's, you know, more motherly and more nurturing. Does this somehow involve Diana as well? Yeah, using Diana, dressing as Diana, wanting to be a Diana. Yeah, confident there, confident. So there was used to dealing with a woman who is obviously no longer there anymore. They had a good relationship. How does this other organisation feel about Meghan using her children in social media? It goes against everything they stand for. Absolutely, you know. This is one of the biggest reason, I would say. I'm not saying it about fraud or anything, but I'm only asking from, you know, Parents Network point of view and their organisation that they've teamed up with. How does Meghan feel about this other organisation? Hidden discussions, you can't say this, you can't say that, you can only say this if it's positive, okay? So I'm getting do not trust here. Lack of freedoms as well, so that could be an investigation. Are Harry and Meghan being investigated? I don't think they received anything, okay? So there would have been money here, but I don't think they've received it. Harry and Meghan being investigated where this charity is concerned. I think they've done this voluntary. Why would they voluntary step? So it's not that charity. Is it actual charity that's been investigated? No, they're doing it because they want to do something different as well. Is actual being investigated? They ain't got the money. They ain't got the money. What does Harry fear most in this situation? He wants to be liked, you know. He wants to be liked. His reputation, actually. His reputation. What does Meghan fear most in this situation? That they'll be more successful without her. Why? For what reason have they stepped back? Well, because they only stay so long in doing something, don't they? Okay, so it's like go in, have all the ideas, be real good, supportive, get the ball rolling. But they don't stay at it for long. Meghan gets these ideas and say, right, that's it, we can't do that. We'll move on to here. How does King Charles feel about another charity biting the dust? That's Meredith Mains, I think. Yeah, it's Meredith. Meredith. Well, I think it is. Let me ask. Is that one of their staff members that have left? Yeah, they don't have the time as well. So, you know, a staff member, is it Meredith? No, I don't think it is. Well, it's somebody that's gone. Oh, is it the part-timer? Was it that person who worked part-time? Well, it's somebody who left in a huff. Somebody that is upset. Somebody that was up to no good, maybe. Or there was things that she was concerned about. Is that right? Was one of the staff concerned about what was actually going on behind the scenes? I think it's to do with the layoffs. How does William feel about Harry and Meghan letting go of the parents' network? I think some of them have come home. He ain't bothered about them. He's bothered about the families. Of the parents' network, or this other organisation that the name escapes my mind, but you know who they've joined forces with, are they somehow connected to the royals? I don't know. Are they connected to the royals? Bloody hell, I don't know. Choosing to turn your back on what no longer suits you. Well, I think it's the fact that where Harry and Meghan is, no one really wants to get involved. It's the other organisation. So, not Parent Network Universe, but the other one. Did they receive help or assistance from the royal family? Well, if they did, they had to hide it. Did the other organisation, when merging with Parents Network, advise that network to get rid of Harry and Meghan? Maybe you've got a cooling down period. Is there anything untoward in Harry and Meghan shutting down this Parents Network? Is there anything untoward? Money? Harry and Meghan can't fund money. You know, these organisations have to be able to apply for funding and grants and all stuff like that. And they ain't got the time or the knowledge as Harry and Meghan. I think it's money. It's down to money. But it doesn't, I have to say, it doesn't look... it looks like more like personality and clashes than it does about anything else. I don't see any dark forces or anything, any investigations at all. Those two companies are clean as a whistle. Right, finally then. Outcome for the organisation that's merging with Parents Network. Yeah, the press around it ain't so good at the moment, but, you know, there's a bit of chaos there as well. It'll die down, you know, they're not going to take any risks here. So they're in for a rough time, but, you know, they can't stop, so they'll just have to go through it, push through it. What's the outcome for Parents Network in this? Leaving. Oh, okay, so maybe whatever town, country Parents Network is in, maybe they're bringing it closer with... I think they'll leave where they are and join these, so it's a bit chaotic at first. Yeah, so Parents Network are leaving the area. That's what I'll say. Leaving the area, joining forces. So maybe they're registered somewhere. outcome for Harry in this. It'll be over, you know. There'll be no more talk, really. It's finished and complete. He'll just let it, you know, he has nothing to do with it anymore. What's the outcome for Meghan in this? This is about staff walking out, you know, and how potentially Meghan wasn't wanted. And that would be, you know, caused by, it goes against the what the organisations stand for when she's putting people, kids on social media and covering the faces and all like that. Do you know what? That's abuse. When you're forcing a kid to do that, it is abuse. You know, put yourself in that child's situation. When you see pictures like that, you know, when the head's turned, when they're doing this, when they're having to do that, put yourself in the position of that child. And I think that's really what their problem was as well. And finally, the woman who interviewed Harry and Meghan, how does she feel about their involvement in the charities? Lies and deceit, you know, lies and deceit will be revealed. I think we are going to hear from her again in the future regarding this. I just have to ask, what does that reporter, interviewer, what does she think Meghan and Harry was lying about? About the battles and arguments that, as you know, they've had. Because at the end of the day, Parents Network or anybody else will not support Harry and Meghan's handling of the children on social media. It's as if, you know, Meghan always wants to butt into a conversation. She'll talk over you. She's got an ego. She doesn't think that, you know, she's subject to the rules. I think, you know, it's just a case of their behaviours do not tally at all. Okay, guys, that's it from me. Thank you for all your hypes. Thank you for your comments and everything else. It's honestly, you make my day. Okay, I'll, why is it so difficult to close down? Anyway, guys, that's it from me. Bye now. Bye-bye.